In the heart of a coral reef bathed in warm, crystal-clear waters, an adult sea turtle slowly approaches, carrying our back a burden that has been building for weeks. Her shell, once smooth and glossy, is now covered by a thick crust of green algae, sharp barnacles, and small parasitic crustaceans that have settled into every available crevice. These organisms aren't there by accident. They attach to the shell's surface seeking shelter and food, but the price the turtle pays for hosting them is steep. The extra weight makes swimming harder, reduces her speed when escaping predators, and in more severe cases, can even affect her ability to dive properly. The parasites concentrate mainly along the edges of the shell, around the base of the neck, in the joints of the front and rear flippers, and in every fold of softer skin where the bony carapace meets exposed flesh. Some smaller crustaceans have already moved dangerously close to the eyes and nostrils, causing constant irritation that makes the turtle blink more frequently and shake her head from time to time, trying to ease the discomfort. If you enjoy discovering the fascinating secrets of wildlife and the incredible relationships nature builds between such different species, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss a single video like this one, packed with rare moments captured in the depths of the ocean, where every scene reveals a little more about the delicate balance that sustains marine life. For weeks, the turtle tried to solve the problem on her own. On some occasions, she was seen rubbing her shell against rough, submerged rocks, tried to mechanically scrape off the most stubborn barnacles. On others, she slid slowly across coarse, sandy banks on the ocean floor, hoping the friction would remove some of the infestation. These efforts, however, had little effect. The barnacles, protected by extremely tough calcareous shells, remained firmly attached, and the small crustaceans, agile enough to hide in the skin folds with every rubbing attempt, simply reappeared minutes later. The situation gradually worsened, and the turtle began swimming with visible discomfort, moving slower than usual and surfacing more frequently to breathe. That's when, guided by an instinct refined over millions of years of evolution, the turtle headed to a very specific spot on the reef, a natural cleaning station. These locations, well known to marine biologists who study coral reef behavior, function as true service centers for marine life. There, certain fish species gather in large numbers, specializing in removing parasites, dead tissue, and algae from the skin and shells of larger animals, such as turtles, sharks, and even large predatory fish. It's a kind of unspoken agreement passed down through generations. Visitors receive free cleaning, and the resident fish secure a steady, reliable food source. As soon as the turtle slows down and hovers gently over the coral substrate, the first signs of activity begin to appear. Small electric blue damselfish are the first to approach, quickly followed by a larger group of yellowfin surgeonfish. Within seconds, what started with just a few individuals turns into a true army. Hundreds of fish converge simultaneously on the turtle's body, forming a living, pulsing cloud around her. The movement is mesmerizing. The fish circle, approach, retreat, and approach again, all gently competing for space on the shell surface. From the front edge of the shell, near the head, to the rear tip near the tail, almost no inch goes unattended. The fish work in a remarkably organized way, almost as if following an invisible shift system. As soon as one individual finishes feeding at a certain spot and moves away satisfied, another immediately takes its place, maintaining a continuous, uninterrupted flow of cleaning that can last minutes or, in more severe infestations, stretch on for nearly an hour. In areas where parasites are most densely concentrated, such as the joints between the shell's bony plates, the base of the neck, and the skin fold around the flippers, several fish gather at once in a true collective feast. They nibble, pull, and scrape with surgical precision, tearing off entire barnacles and small crustaceans that insist on clinging to the surface. Every peck is calculated. Every movement has a clear purpose. Meanwhile, near the turtle's head, a separate group of smaller, more agile fish specializes in extremely delicate areas, removing microscopic parasites around the eyes, nostrils, and mouth, working with a precision that borders on surgical without causing any additional discomfort to the host. The turtle, for her part, remains almost completely still throughout the entire process, as if instinctively understanding the importance of cooperating. Her flippers move just enough to hold her position against the reef's gentle current, and her eyes stay half closed, in a state resembling deep relaxation. Researchers who study this behavior describe these cleaning sessions as moments when larger animals voluntarily enter an almost meditative state of stillness, allowing the fish full access to their bodies without any resistance. Little by little, the visible weight of parasites on the shell begins to noticeably decrease. The areas once covered by a thick, greenish layer of algae and barnacles gradually reveal the shell's natural geometric patterns, much cleaner, sharper, and more vividly colored. Small fragments of crustaceans can be seen drifting away in the current, torn off by the nimble beaks of the surgeonfish. With every passing minute, the turtle's body gradually regains its original appearance. While the cleaning progresses on the shell, another important process happens simultaneously on the flippers. Smaller fish slip between the jointed digits, removing parasites that have settled into the finest folds of skin, areas normally hard to reach even with the turtle's own effort. This simultaneous cooperation across different parts of the body demonstrates an impressive level of collective organization among the fish, who seem to naturally divide the work according to each species' specialization at the cleaning station. For the fish, this encounter represents far more than just an occasional meal. It's a valuable and recurring source of nutrients, rich in protein and minerals, that they would hardly find as easily or safely elsewhere on the reef. Many of these species, in fact, establish fixed territories precisely around these cleaning stations, specializing over generations in this specific type of feeding. For the turtle, on the other hand, the benefit goes far beyond immediate relief from discomfort. Keeping the shell free of parasites and fouling organisms is essential for her long-term health, reducing the risk of infection, improving her hydrodynamics in the water, and consequently increasing her chances of survival against predators and the physical demands of long migratory journeys. This relationship, repeated daily between countless turtles, sharks, and other large marine animals around the world, is considered by biologists to be one of the clearest and best documented examples of mutualism in the ocean. It's a partnership refined by evolution over thousands of years, in which both species benefit without either having to sacrifice significant resources in return. Unlike parasitic relationships, where only one side benefits at the other's expense, here the balance is clear. Everyone wins. As the cleaning finally nears its end, after minutes of intense collective activity, the turtle begins to show subtle signs that she's ready to move on. Her movements become smoother, her flippers gain more power, and she slowly drifts away from the station, leaving behind the cloud of fish that gradually disperses, returning to their usual spots among the corals. The shell, once heavy and covered in unwanted life, now reflects the sunlight filtering through the water's surface much more evenly, showing just how effective the cleaning was. The fish, for their part, don't take long to regroup. Many stay close to the meeting point, knowing, almost by instinct passed down through generations, that soon another marine visitor, whether another turtle, a reef shark, or even a large ocean sunfish, will come seeking the same kind of relief at that very same station. In the vast, intricate ecosystem of coral reefs, these cleaning stations function as true centers of natural wellness, essential meeting points that sustain the health of hundreds of different species. They stand as living proof that in the ocean, just as in so many other wild environments around the planet, cooperation is often far more powerful and efficient than competition. And it's precisely in this delicate balance between such different species, a giant sea turtle and hundreds of tiny fish, that one of nature's most fascinating survival secrets lies.